And breaking news, the Karnataka High Court has stayed the Khel Ratna Award for Sania Mirza, a plea that was filed by Paralympian H Girisha, who's a silver medalist at the Paralympic Games in 2012 in London. Nikhil with us for more. Now, Nikhil, what really has been the plea put in by H Girisha?
See, the petition appeal states that the committee looking into selecting sports persons to get Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, in fact, says that it should be confined to Olympics, Paralympics and World Championships. But in this particular case, the appeal of Girisha Hosanagara Nagaraja Gowda goes that US Open or a Wimbledon cannot be considered a World Championship, nor is it a part of the Olympics. So how can that fit the bill in the first place? In that case, 2010 to 14 achievements is what is to be looked at for the selection, and Girisha stands to be amongst the most potential to win that. With this particular stay coming about, it also opens up the avenue and the need for wider consultation on this issue. But there is also a word that tournaments like the Wimbledon are at par with the World Championship because the best from the world come by to partake in it. So it remains to be seen how this case turns out. But as of now, the Karnataka High Court staying the award for Sania.
Okay, and Nikhil, not just that, Girisha has also sought the court's directive to the central government to ensure proper appraisals and assessment of these nominees by following certain rules. Has the court said anything about this?
Well, not yet. In fact, the questions raised by Girisha were mostly on the lines of criterion fixed by the committee itself, and how the committee was interpreting the rules framed according to the conveniences and sometimes even floating them. These were the grounds for which Girisha has raised these questions, and he's staying tight-lipped at this point in time as he's the petitioner. He's not speaking much about it, and he hopes that this will bring benefit to sports persons at large.
Okay, and Nikhil, get us more details about, what the plea and the basic argument is, because I understand that Girisha has stated that he has 90 marks to his account as per the criteria, and he also says that Sania has not won any medal during 2011-2014.
That is correct. You see, first of all, the time window for which this particular award is being given is for 2010 and 14. Considering the time period, Sania Mirza's achievements are probably off late over the last 2 years have been good, but the first 3 years, 2010, 11, 12, perhaps those were the years when there weren't too many achievements, and Girisha shown even in those times, which is what Girisha is talking about at this point, that you are not considering the first of all specified time period, and then on you're including a event like a US Open or a Wimbledon to be considering as a criterion for you to give away the Khel Ratna. And these are the grounds on which he's actually raising questions. In fact, the website of Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna has this 14-page document which in detail talks about the criterion required and specifically says Paralympics, Olympics and World Championship, and that has not been adhered to. That is the basic contention. With the stay coming about, there is some hope for Girisha to still be in the race, but will this be something that Sania will be denied of? That is also a question that time will answer. Back to you.
All right, Nikhil, please stay with us on the phone line. Now H Girisha, the coach, is also with us on the phone line here. Sir, what would you want to tell us? What is the basic plea? Why do you believe that Girisha here is more deserving than Sania?
Point list given in the Government of India notification, the very clearly says the Paralympic and Olympic is treated equally. And also, the who are even able-bodied people who won the bronze in the London Games, already they got the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Why not Girisha? And also very clearly...
Yes, sir, go on, please.
Very clearly in the point list, Paralympics, Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games. This is given on the list. Gold medal, so many points. Bronze medal, so many points. And silver medal, so many points. Where is the Wimbledon, other Open Championship? Nothing is there in that circular.
Okay, so essentially what you're saying is that the rule book is not being followed when this award is being announced. Now, have you spoken to anyone, sir, in the Sports Ministry about this?
See, before giving the award, I am appealed myself. I am appealed to Ministry and as well as Joint Secretary, as well as Director General. I am appealed. See, once again, please go through points. And once again, I made for the 2 mails. Before the awards to start the point list, I had a small doubt on this case. I have an appeal letter With 3 times I appealed for everyone. You go through, even myself I made for the Minister, Joint Secretary, Secretary, DG Sai. All these 4 people, I made a mail. You are not followed. Once again, I am appealing. You recheck in this point list.
So you're saying that you had put in 3 appeals to these 3 specific hierarchies that you're mentioning to us. Have you heard from anyone, sir?
Nothing. I have not received even a single reply from anyone. And also, even I put a RTA also for this RTA also with government. Give me the point list. What is your follow?
All right, so many thanks for talking to us then here on Times Now. The coach of NHN, Girisha, making it very clear why they believe that Girisha here is more deserving than Sania Mirza. They believe that there is a fit case, and the Paralympian Girisha, as the coach, is also insisting that they have written to the Sports Ministry on a number of occasions, 3 to be very specific, and they have not heard back from them. Now, what's really happened then is that the Karnataka High Court has stayed this Khel Ratna award for Sania Mirza, which was scheduled to be given on the 29th. This plea then was filed by the Paralympian H Girisha, who is a silver medalist at the Paralympic Games in 2012 in London. Nikhil continues to be with us. Now, Nikhil, what really happens from here on? Now, till when is this interim stay? I seem to have lost that link with Nikhil, but we'll keep getting your reactions as and when we get to hear them.